music.
So it's important to keep track of your barometric pressure when you're going up and down mountain passes and such. You have rice and lentils, and just watching water boil is fun. So you want to know when to expect your water to boil based on the temperature. And one way to do that, if you don't have the money for a fancy barometer, like those fancy science folks, is to use what we call the bag barometer. So you can see the bag is almost full. That puts us at around, what do you say, about 6,000 feet?
Yeah.
Something like that. You can tell by the squish of the bag. If the bag's almost empty, well, you're down at around, sea level. And when it's ready to burst, that's 7,000 feet. The only problem with the bag barometer is that your captain might eat it. Now we don't know. Now we don't know what our altitude is. So this place is awesome. This is called the Bullfish. It's a bull and a fish. And this is the best faucet I've ever seen. So we are going to ride the gondola up to the top. I don't know if you can see it. Try to see it right there. But there's lightning. Skyfire, I call it. And
hail.
Bouncing rain. So right now the rain's not bouncing yet. You can see the rain is still doing normal rain things. But this morning it bounced when it landed. Hallie calls it hail. Like it greets you with vertical bullets. There's hail here in August, because that's a thing. Okay, it's thunder country here. I am wearing a down jacket in August because here in western Wyoming it gets cold, but the sky is lighting, so it's that's happening. So this is the Jackson Hole Resort. That is the hillside. It is very steep. And this is one of the gondolas. There's several. There's a lot of people here doing mountain biking today because it's summer and the biking's easy. Hoping to maybe go skiing this season, but I don't think it's gonna be here for a couple of reasons. One, it's a little bit too nice for me. And also it's really steep and it is really expensive. We'll see what happens. with the sound of, oh, there's Hallie. Check that shit out. See that? That's a ski lift. Way up there. Where's it going? Who knows? But it's already at this high. Thoughts? Comments? Criticisms? Suggestions?
There's an eagle.
There's an eagle. He's gone. Where are you, fat cricket? He's running away. Daddy, fat cricket, bye.
Well, is this bug? I can't rightly put my hand up to it for size, but its body is like 2 inches long. And it's fat. It's a very fat thing.
We finished the hike. We are very high up. I don't know if you can see how high up we are.
We're so high.
We're very high up. It's like 11, I don't know how high, but many thousands of feet. And the altitude was really like, you could feel it at the end. And here's the thing. Okay, there's a tram comes all the way up here. And if that isn't awesome enough, there's a restaurant at the top. Some of you will be like, yeah, I know. That's how it works. Okay, fine. We don't have that in Hawaii. Okay, so there's a mountain with a tram. It goes even higher. It's crazy. And Hallie and I were supposed to come here yesterday, but there was a storm, so we didn't do that. It was bouncing rain, as you saw before. Anyway, so we couldn't do it. So we just hung out. Met a guy named Joseph from Tennessee, bartender, nice guy. If you're watching, Joseph, you're awesome. Anyway, so we didn't do that. So today we're like, well, we'll just hike to the top. Tomorrow we're going to be heading towards Yellowstone. We won't be here tomorrow. So we were kind of bummed last night, like, well, we're not going to see the tram, you know, and we'll never see that restaurant, and we'll never have a beer up there. It's sad, but, you know, life goes on. We'll come back. So today we're like, let's go hiking. We kind of worked in the van and decided, well, let's just hike up it. And we got like most of the way, halfway up, and then Hallie's like, yeah, it's closed today. I almost cried. And then we got almost to the top, and I found bamboo, long story, and blasting cords and skis and lumps of rusty iron. Anyway,
and an avalanche
area. And then we got towards the top, and we hear music, and Hallie did battle with the cricket, and I hear music, and I'm like, they have beer, Hallie. Push through.
He literally grabbed my hand and pulled me
Battle the
two zigzags up.
Battle the cricket, and I'll pull you up. And she won. She won with that cricket. She beat that cricket, so I carried her up the mountain. And I hear the music, and then everyone's dressed in like fancy clothes, and you can see, I don't know if you can see them. That's the bride and the groom over there. They're getting their picture taken. Can you see them? They're somewhere over there. They're right there. And as we like tumble across the finish line to the top, and all these people are in their nice suits, and they're pretty, and they're probably wealthy and doing nice things, and we just are like, okay. And then they're taking pictures, and we walk up, and they were very beautiful. So we said, you look beautiful. And then the bride said the most amazing set of words: you can have a beer. They've rented out the whole restaurant, and so, I don't need to eat here. Everything's going to be $50 up here. I don't need the food. I do want a beer. This is Paco's. You can't. It's backwards. That says Paco's, not SoCap. Do you think it says SoCap API? It's not an API. I know what an API is. That's not an API. So long story short, we hiked the mountain. The restaurant was closed, and we got beers anyway. And Mazel Tov to the beautiful couple. That is a very lucky man over there, because the woman understands beer and men, and that is the basis of a good relationship.
Just the beer, though. Just understanding beer. Yeah.
Well, she can't share. Never mind. That's inappropriate. She can't share. She can share her beer with me. That's appropriate. She can't share other things, are a good foundation of relationships too, but she shouldn't share that with strangers. Anyway, Mazel Tov. We did it. Hi, Peter and Sarah. Sarah?
I think so.
Yay! Mazel tov! Mazel tov! Woo! Yay! Ah!
We're so high up! This is amazing!
Oh, they got dubstep playing.
Look at the rocks next to you.
Private event and we were invited. Only kind of, but I think it counts. Bum. Yeah, it's Wyoming. It's good.